Hey everyone. So when my dad asked me to share a short little devotional with you, I started thinking about what am I going to talk about? And then I decided I would share what I've been doing the past 2 years. So at the beginning of each of the past 2 years, I've decided this is going to be my verse. This is going to be my verse that I start the year with. And then I try to find ways that maybe that can help speak to me throughout the year. And so last year, I worked with the Israelites leaving Egypt, and I picked when they followed the pillar of fire and the pillar of cloud. And I talked about how we have to follow God, not quite knowing where we're going, but we're still going to follow God through that. And that really helped me through the year as I was in school and as I was doing work here. It helped guide me through that. But this year, I had no idea what this year was going to be. I had no idea how this year was going to turn out. But I'm going to go ahead and read for you my passage that was my sort of passage that I wanted to start the year off with. It comes from Joshua 4, verses 19 through 24. The people came up out of the Jordan on the 10th day of the first month, and they camped in Gilgal on the east border of Jericho. Those 12 stones which they had taken out of the Jordan, Joshua set up in Gilgal, saying to the Israelites, "When your children ask the parents in the time to come, 'What do these stones mean?' then you shall let your children know Israel crossed over the Jordan here on dry ground. For the Lord your God dried up the waters of the Jordan for you until you crossed over, as the Lord your God did to the Red Sea, which he dried up for us until we crossed over, so that all the peoples of the earth may know that the hand of the Lord is mighty, and so that you may fear the Lord your God forever." And so, yes, back-to-back years, I picked a passage involving the Israelite people. And when I picked that, my message was we're getting, I was thinking 2020 vision. I don't know what I'm going to see, but I know God's going to help me. And then this virus and stuff hit. And here in Nashville, then the tornado hit. And then we've had another storm hit. And I've realized I don't know what's going to happen next. I have no idea what it's going to look like even 2 weeks from now. Everything is just unknown right now. We're in uncharted territory. But I feel like in this passage, the Israelite people and Joshua, they had no idea what was going to happen next. They had generations that had just been in Egypt as slaves, just working. They had no idea what it was like to have freedom. They had no idea what was going to happen next. Their family had been in the desert, and now this guy's supposed to take them to the promised land. But I think in this moment, when they stacked these stones, the message that the people can get, and I hope that you can get out of this, and what I've sort of gotten from this passage this year is, I might not know what's going to happen next. But if I look back and reflect on what has happened, God has always been there. And so as they stacked those stones, it was a reminder that God provided for us at the Red Sea. God provided for us here at the Jordan. God has provided. God set us free. So we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know when we're going to get out of social distancing. We don't know when we're going to be back together again. We don't know when everything's going to be back to normal. But what we do know is that the God that provided for the Israelites, the God that provided for our ancestors, the God that has provided for our families in the past, is the God that is with us now and the God that will be with us in the future to help us wherever we end up going. That's what I've gotten out of my devotional this year, and I hope you can get something out of it too. Thanks for letting me have a few minutes of your time. Have a blessed day.